So hey everyone, I'm actually going to be doing my top 10 favorite movies today, and I'm really excited to do this because I've done my top 10 favorite songs and I've done my top 10 favorite TV shows. Yeah, that's what it's called. So I'm excited to do this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, just making sure I had 10 because it's on my computer right now. And I'm actually going to give you guys like kind of summary of the movie actually if you haven't seen it, so you guys can go and see it, because I know some people just say this is my favorite movie and they don't really talk about it. So I'm like, yeah, so this isn't in any kind of specific order like my top movie or my top 10 movie. They're just top general 10 movies because I love movies in general. So yeah, one of them is The Parent Trap, and that is with Lindsay Lohan. Basically they're twins who got separated, not really at birth, but like kind of when they were a couple months old, I believe, and their parents send them to the same camp when they're about 12, and they find each other that they're twins, blah blah blah. If you haven't seen The Parent Trap, I don't know where you've been. Like, The Parent Trap is an amazing movie. I love it because I love movies when people are like having to deal with other countries, and I know it sounds really weird, but I get like a glimpse of London in that movie, and I love London. I've actually been there, and I did a haul with all the clothes and all that stuff, and I have footage on it on my camera. This is my iPod. I have footage on my camera, and for some reason it won't go into my computer, all the footage. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need to get that footage to show you guys around London, because London's a beautiful place. And so I just really like The Parent Trap, how it deals with how they meet each other and how they try to get their parents back together. And it's such an amazing movie. And the next one is New York Minute. And New York Minute is with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. And it basically deals with girls that, I believe they lost their purse, or they lost something. Something. They lost something, and they run around New York trying to find it. They come through all these troubles. They end up in somebody's hotel, cute guys, blah, blah, blah. And I just love Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Like, I love them acting when I grew up. I loved all their movies. I watched almost every single episode of, like, everything they were in. Like, they were in a show called So Little Time. I used to wake up Saturday every morning and watch this while I make breakfast. I remember this. I would watch it every Saturday morning. I would wake up and make breakfast, and I missed it. Okay, so another one of their movies, this isn't one of my top 10 movies, is The Challenge, and also with Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, and this was an amazing movie. Like, I want to watch it right now just because I remember how it's like they had to survive in this place, and it was like a competition, and the movies that Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen are in are just amazing. Like, I'm probably going to, since it's Saturday, going online and probably just going to watch a whole bunch of their movies because I love them, with Mega Video or something like that. So, another movie I like is, since I've been talking for Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen for a long time, is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. That is, the fourth one is my, probably my favorite besides the last one. The last one was amazing, and I know the last one came out a couple months ago, so I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen it. But the fourth one, the Goblet of Fire, most people have seen it. It's been on ABC Family. So, I think that one, I like that one the most because that's when all the love kind of triangles and stuff starts to like really evaluate and come in, and I love things like that, and they have their first dance, and I like the theme of Harry Potter, not really the whole wizarding part of it, but I like the whole living in a dorm, living in London or the UK, and I just love that whole kind of boarding school kind of thing. I love Zoe 101. I love all these kind of things where there's kids living in a campus together, if that makes sense. So I like things like that. Another series that I really like is the Twilight Saga. My favorite one is The Eclipse, and I'm only probably saying that because 2 years ago my favorite one was New Moon. By the way, this is a New Moon t-shirt, and I'm actually Team Jacob, but this was a gift. So, I've been loving, The Eclipse, and I think I'm gonna like Breaking Dawn probably better. It's coming out in a couple months, so I probably gonna like that one more, but I just love the whole, if you haven't, I'm not going to tell you about the Twilight Saga because most people have heard it, so you probably don't want to hear it again. But I just love the whole concept of it. So yeah. The next one is Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging. Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging. That's probably one of the best movies I've ever seen. I'm gonna be honest. Vickys and Perfect Snogging was, first of all filmed in the UK. That was about... It's probably my favorite just because it was all filmed in the UK, but that was mainly about a girl who is basically growing up trying to develop herself. She finds a guy, and he's actually a good guy. Like, it's really hard to find, and she kind of takes him for granted in a way, and then goes back to him. It's an amazing movie. It's on Nickelodeon sometimes, so check ever if it's on Nickelodeon, because if it's on Nickelodeon, then you need to watch it. And if it's not, look it up on the computer and watch it there on Mega Video, I think. So do that, because Vickys and Perfect Snogging is just an amazing movie. So the next one is The Last Song, and I'm going to try to make this under 10 minutes because I might just do straight upload. But The Last Song is this is one of the movies that made me cry. I don't cry at movies. Like, I promise you, I didn't cry at the end of Harry Potter. I didn't cry in Eclipse. I didn't cry in, like, anything. The Last Song made me cry. I started crying because it was such a touching movie. It's about a girl who... It's kind of rebellious, and she hasn't seen her dad in a long time, and she comes to see, it's like a summer vacation with her dad. He lives by the beach. She meets a guy, and by the way, I forgot the guy's name, but he is so cute in The Last Song, and she doesn't really trust him because of all the things she's been through, but he's actually a good guy. And then later, her father gets really, really sick with cancer, and the cancer has spread, and he actually dies, which is so sad, but the movie's amazing. The movie is amazing. So, the next thing is Justin Bieber's Never Say Never. I have the video. This is the video. This is one of my favorite videos. Like, this is the video that I wanted to watch on the plane, and I thank God I did not bring this, because I brought the packet, but I forgot the disc at home, and it was on my way to London. But I'm actually happy I forgot the disc, because I swear somebody would have stolen this from me. Because when I brought it, it was out in the US, but it wasn't out in the UK, and I live in the US. So somebody could have been like, I'll pay you, like, somebody could have taken this from me. And I'm happy they didn't. I'm happy nobody even saw it, because I would have, good job. Okay, so Justin Bieber Never Say Never is basically following your dreams and all that kind of stuff, but it's actually a really inspiring movie. It's like a concert movie, but it's a... I just want everybody to see this, because everybody's like, oh, that's a stupid movie, blah, 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 blah. And it's one of those movies, like, once you see it, you're going to start defending it, because it's an amazing movie. I love the movie. I would never take this movie for granted, because I don't buy movies. Like, I have a shelf back here, and it's for all my videos. I have 3 videos. Drumline, Mary-Kate and Ashley video, To Grandma's House We Go, which I got when I was, like, 7, and this. That's how much I love this video. Okay, so the next one is Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, and that movie was really good. It's with Lindsay Lohan again. I guess I watch movies depending on, not really depending on the actors, but Lindsay Lohan was a really good actor in her younger years when she was on, like, Disney Channel and stuff, and I actually really like that, how some people try to fit in so hard that they end up lying, and then when you lie, you make friends, but you don't make your true friends. So then it's, she ends up making a friend, and she lied to her, like, a lot, and then the friend is actually still there for her, and they go to New York to see Sid Arthur, and, which is a band that they're really, really into, and they lose their tickets, basically, and they're running around New York, and then it's a long story, but it's a really, 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 really good movie. So you guys should check that out. And I have 2 more. One is Mean Girls. The first one, not the second one. The first one was amazing. Lindsay Lohan, again, in her teen years. Amazing. If you have not seen Mean Girls, basically it's Mean Girls at a high school. A new girl comes. The Mean Girls basically think she's pretty, so they include her with all of them. And you see how mean girls can actually be in high school. And it's actually, I think it's an amazing experience, because everybody ends up getting cool with each other at the end and figure out everybody else's problems and stuff. And it's it's a really nice movie. And then the last one is The Sandlot. And I don't think a lot of you guys are expecting me to say this, but one of my friends actually told me I should watch this. And I was like, I'm not going to watch this. And I watched it, and I could not stop. The Sandlot, it's about a kid. And it's actually a boy this time, a little boy. And he just makes friends, and it's it's such a good movie. I don't know. I don't even want to tell you guys what it's about because I think I'm going to pass on what my friend did and just tell you guys to watch it because you need to. Just watch it. You're not going to know when it ends. You're not going to be like, oh, it's about to end because it's such a good movie. It's one of those movies that you're like, what? It's done? Yeah. Well, you probably will know when it's getting to its ending point because it shows them in the future, but that's like the last 5 minutes. So, yeah. So, those are my favorite 10 movies, top 10 movies I think all of you guys should check out because I love them. And tell me if you've seen any of these movies and which one you liked best out of all these movies I mentioned, or which one you are going to see now or whatever in the comments below. Like this movie because, like this if you like any of these movies. And even if you don't like any of these movies, like this video. And comment, please, because I love when people comment. It makes me feel happy inside. Like, believe me, it gives me, like, it makes my day. It literally makes my day. So comment, rate, and subscribe. And I love you guys for... Actually, I already love you guys. So, yeah. I'm going to go and watch the challenge, get something to eat, and do my homework. Yeah. Bye. So, yeah. Testing out the camera. Ooh, looking at the screen. Yeah. Ooh.